presented by the Bose Aviation Headset 10, voted #1 for the 8th consecutive year in Professional Pilot's 2008 Annual Headset Preference Survey. Today's Aviation Headset 10 delivers a highly acclaimed combination of noise reduction, clearer audio, and comfort that remains unmatched. Learn more at bose.com/headset.
If you've ever wanted to own a warbird yourself, like a P-51 or a Mustang, this airplane might be your solution. I'm Dan Greider reporting for AVweb. This is the Bear 360. Next, we're going to go inside and talk to Skip Holm about this aircraft.
Okay, the airplane, the Bear 360, is built in Russia, and most all the metal work is done there, and then the airplane is sent from there to North Dakota, where the majority of the airplane is installed with American-made products like the fuel system, the hydraulics, the avionics, the paint, and according to the customer's desires, then we deliver the airplane after that. The manufacturer in Russia is the Sergei Yakovlev group that's out of Orenburg, and actually the city of Orenburg actually is one of the investors and also is the final assembly of the metal part of the airplane there. The market aim, I think, is it has varied a little bit over the years, but basically I always thought that this airplane is for all the Mustang drivers who each year the airplane becomes more and more pricey and becomes more and more of an airplane that they just can't afford to let somebody go fly. And I think that every Mustang guy ought to have a Bear 360 so he can use it like a taxi cab and he can go fly every day. And that's part of the customer base. And the other one is that all the folks that missed the Second World War deserve this airplane. All the folks that want a warbird deserve this airplane. And that's who I think will end up with it. The Bear 360 is kind of a cross between a Bearcat and a Mustang. It looks kind of like a Bearcat if you look at the fuselage, and it looks like a Mustang if you look at the wing profile. When the airplane flies overhead, you can see that the wing profile looks pretty much like a Mustang. And it's a laminar flow wing, or close to a laminar flow wing, and with a round motor. And that's a good analysis of the two airplanes. Yeah. Plane construction is all aluminum, and the systems that are in the airplane are American systems. The fuel system is an American system. There's two fuel tanks, one on each wing, and then there's a center fuel tank that's got the you can do an inverted flight with it. It has a pneumatic system that operates the gear, and pneumatics because we get a pneumatic pump with the engine, and we'll sooner or later make that into a hydraulic system, I'm sure. The engine on the Bear 360 is the M14, the Russian design motor that's fairly popular in America now, 360 horse or 420 horse, depending on the blower you get. The production line has started. I started funding the production line about 3 years ago because it's quite a step to shove money into a bunch of metal that you don't ever fly. So the tooling all got done at the end of May, and we're on our first two airplanes, which are coming off the line in about December, January. And then after that, it'll be just a cyclic thing, and it'll gradually get to the point of one airplane a month, and if we want to speed it up, it'll be one every 2 weeks.
The really good news is that the Bear 360 will sell for less than $300,000. For more information, visit bearaircraft.com. For AVweb, I'm Dan Greider.